Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities. We'll work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as I go through it. If you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all of these topics and subjects, looking for potential investment opportunities and sharing it with everyone in the community. We have a Sunday question and answer session coming up at 5 p.m. Mountain Time this weekend that you can interact with me through Zoom. That link is on the website. And you can also join. We have a special, the coupon code that you can use for both the monthly and yearly membership for savings. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. Starting with the dollar, the DXY, we see weaker dollar and weaker yields today. We have pulled back pretty big, 0.68% right on support. That support line is this upper trend line coming on up that we are located right on top of. Could we pull on up and get support and move to the upside? That is still possible. Now, if we do break to the downside, what does that mean? If we break to the downside, we're going to see a weaker dollar. It means that we are going to see things that are priced in dollars go up. Not the stock market, but commodities like platinum, gold, silver, and they're already front running this, I think, to some degree. You're also going to see money rotate potentially out of the dollar denominated assets if that occurs. And you might see emerging markets start to strengthen. So look for signs as we go over it for those things that I'm describing, and I'll make comments as we go through it. Yield is a big driver of a strong or weak dollar. We're down, but yields don't look like they're going to head much lower. So that kind of puts me in a conundrum of, well, are we going to have a weaker dollar? We can have a weaker dollar and interest rates go up. That is a possibility. But right now, we're sitting on support for the 2-year, and this still looks bullish to go higher. The 10-year is on support and is sitting on top of patterns, which is all on top of this pattern here. So that's a bullish formation, not bearish, to go higher in yields. And then the 30-year is down 1.6% today, but it's still in this flag pattern. It's sitting on top of support of this other structure. So it's sitting on top of everything. TLT bond prices are up 1.2%, and that's what happens when yields go down. Could we get a move higher in bonds? We could in the short term. We definitely could in the short term. Longer term, still looks like crap. And I don't play the short term here if the long term looks like garbage. 2 and 10, we have an inverting yield curve. So it's inverting back up. It was up 0.35%. And we're in an increasing interest rate environment. So a lot of people looking for a recession, and maybe we are in a recession. Maybe things are slowing down, but we still have money pumping into the system. So we have inflation, and we could see, and maybe are seeing, a slowdown in leading indicators or financial metrics in the system in some areas. So that's kind of where we're at currently. A lot of people we've seen pullbacks every single one of these. This was all during a declining interest rate environment. Things could be a little bit different as we go into an increasing interest rate environment, and a slowdown could occur with inflation. So things might be a little bit different dynamic versus the previous ones that everyone compares to. TYX-TNX ratio is slightly lower. The curve's inverting a little bit, but not very much. And we're back within the pattern. I thought we were going to break down here with this setup here, but we came back within the pattern. With the weaker dollar and yields dropping and whatnot, gold went up quite a bit today. It looks like it's trying to break out here. It looks very strong. This is your consolidation, and we might be ready to take another run at it. We'll see. Silver also up 0.45%, sitting on top of support, the $35-ish support level now. That looks good to give it a little rippy today. Let's see if this thing can rip out in the future. Platinum's still killing it. It's up 2.18%. It is killing it. Look at that move. Big old move in platinum. Getting a little squeezy going on here. Did we break out here? I'm sure the technical analysis people will tell me that we need to break this horizontal line somewhere, and we have to break all these trend lines. And it's like, well, that looks like a breakout to me. I think we are good. We've broken out, and then we'll go into the uptrend. It doesn't mean that we just go straight higher. We'll move in waves. Maybe we get a big move up like this, get a pullback, and then start moving. I know some people are probably praying for a pullback to get another entry point, but this is what we're seeing at the moment. Palladium's down 2.2%. Doesn't have the special platinum juice, steroid juice. Not taking it yet, but still looks bullish. Nice little flag pattern developing, and we've broken out of this trend line here. So things are looking good. Looks like a potential double bottom at the bottom of a falling wedge. Yeah, everything looks good. XAU to gold ratio up 1.25%. A little bit of outperformance in the miners versus gold. And again, guys, this is a great opportunity. Look how cheap this is. This is going back to 1984. Gold and silver mining companies have basically not been this cheap since 1984. Huge runway of valuation growth for the gold and silver mining companies to do very well. GDX is up 3%. I was talking about this consolidation. Looks good. To break higher, looks fantastic. Maybe we're not going to close that little gap we got there. GDXJ doing the same thing. And SILJ, I think, about to do the same thing and break higher here if silver were to engage. Maverick, we need you to re-engage here, which is silver in this case. Crude oil, we got up 0.31%. We got the shoulder, head, shoulder. I know some people are looking at recession, calling for lower crude oil prices. The chart does not suggest that, guys. I'm sorry. This is a shoulder, head, shoulder. It's broken the neckline to the upside. It's broken back within the pattern with pretty good vigor there yesterday. It's strong at the moment. I'd like to see it break out completely of this pattern here. And that's what I think it will do with time. TTF gas is up 1.63%. Still looks good to go higher after this falling wedge. Falling wedges are a bullish formation. Natural gas in America up 0.86%, still underneath that trend line resistance that we haven't broken through yet. Your boy XOP, yeah, you know me, up 0.65%. Yeah, buddy. Still looks good. I don't see anything negative here. Still looks good to go on higher. No big red candlesticks weighing us down or any reversal candlesticks for that matter. And looks good to go on up. Same with OAH. So small red candlestick, or it was red today, 0.4% with a green candlestick, but still looks good to go higher. Newcastle Coal Futures up 0.75, doing the inverted shoulder, head, shoulder thing as well. There it is. Boom, 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 and have broken the neckline. Still looks good to go on up. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust up 1.5%, still underneath resistance though. Yeah, I think we're going to get a big breakout candlestick. That's what we're looking for. Look for the big break. It's set up to try to do it, so we'll see if we can bunch through. It looks good. Uranium futures pricing, still chopping sideways, just doing a little flag pattern. Nothing to worry about at this moment. URA, looking at the equities, we're up 0.39%. Not a strong candlestick today, but still looks fine. We've broken through resistance. Fly time, boys, fly time. We're gonna fly when this thing gets, we're gonna move here. It looks great. Uranium's a little bit behind it, up 0.4% today, but we're not making new highs yet, but it will. We can put a little maybe trend line through here. We're trying to break through that. URNJ also trying to get its butt moving. We'll put a nice little trend line that we're trying to break through there. We'll see if we can bust through it eventually. The URA is the most, it is the furthest along. URNM slightly behind it, and then URNJ is a little bit more behind that one. Nickel still seeing some selling pressure, still squeezing up. Haven't gotten the move yet in the base metals to get moving here. Still squeezing there. A little bit of selling pressure left. Copper up 0.56%. Still looks good because we're sitting on top of all these patterns. Looks good to go higher. We've got copper already broken out for the mining companies ETF. We've got a flag pattern that's developed there. It looks great to go higher. Looks really good. Lithium down 1%, but lithium looks good. We've got the double bottom, breakout, the pullback within the double bottom, and the bullish engulfing. Up, 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 and up. That looks fantastic. And buying these pullbacks, the retest. So this is a breakout retest, just like uranium's doing. You got to get the big balls here and buy the back test. That's where you get the money, right there. My opinion. REMX doing something very similar. Nice big bullish engulfing double bottom, the falling wedge. It's got the same characteristics. It's good to go higher. Iron ore still chopping sideways. No updates there, down 0.42%. We've got aluminum up a little bit, but we still have that inverted flag pattern that looks kind of garbagey. It could still go up. It doesn't mean you have to go lower. Baltic Dry Index up 3.5%, looking fantastic on the Baltic. Up, 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 up. Emerging markets up 0.17%. A small little update today, but looking bigger picture view, we're starting to clear a lot of resistance. This is looking good. I think we're going to go into the no-fly zone, which is this is going to be a launching pad, guys. So if you were to look at this, you're going to see this move here is going to do something like that. So you're going to get a launch here when the dollar falls. When that dollar falls, I think we're going to see money flood into the emerging markets. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing front running of that happening right now. People are positioning for a weaker dollar. Moon was also moving higher, looks fantastic, up 0.28%. There it is. And that looks good to go up. This is your retest. Up, 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 and away. KRE down 0.6%. Doing the inverted shoulder head shoulder thing, trying to break out of the neckline. XHB is up 0.34%, and that's also doing the shoulder head shoulder thing, trying to move its way on up. Russell 2000 down slightly, but again, it's broken the neckline. Looks good at this current time. S&P 500, similar pattern, shoulder, head, shoulder breaking out. So that's a little stronger. It's no surprise that we have a rising wedge in today. We see weaker dollar, weaker yields supporting the S&P, NASDAQ, and other sectors. The dollar doesn't support it necessarily, but they need to get yields away from 4.5%, 5%. We got to get it away from there and pull it on back. NASDAQ up 0.24, sitting on top of support, looks good. SMCI up 0.35, trying to break out on the right-hand side of a double bottom. Looks good to go higher. NVIDIA up 1.5%, bullish engulfing at the top of a rising wedge. They're pulling it off. The plunge protection team's pulling it off here, boys. They got to get rates lower. If they can get rates lower, this will stay elevated, potentially. Potentially. They don't want money rotating over into crude oil and all those other areas. Bitcoin's down 1.8%, but still above support, still holding on, still looks okay at the moment. Ethereum down 3% above support as well, still looks okay at the moment. MicroStrategy down 1.9, could be an inverted flag pattern. Could be. One to watch, and we'll see what happens here. The VIX is coming up a little bit, 4.4%, breaking out of the downtrend. Could we see this move higher here and put in a double bottom? We could. We very well could. So that's what's that's what's going on today, and that's the progress that a lot of these sectors have made. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Specials coupon code. We've got a 5 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday question and answer session that we go through Zoom. You can ask me whatever questions you'd like. We dive into, I already have a lot of questions that were sent to me, so we're going to dive into all those, and I'll give you my opinions around your guys' questions. But that's what I've got for today, so we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.